Hello, everyone. Welcome to Conversations Unleashed. As always, am super thrilled to be here today. Excited to kick things off. Today, I'm going to share with you sort of my story, a little bit about living in the box and sort of life and business, and where that comes from for me, and hopefully, in some ways, that it might help you be able to navigate like just change in business and some of the uncertainty and things that might be happening. Before I get started, I just want to introduce myself. So, my name is Arika and I'm strategist and multidimensional learning expert. I help entrepreneurs integrate high value educational pieces into their business so that they can systematize how they serve their clients and reclaim their time. So, as we get going today, it's like a snowy day here in Chicago. There's that moment, it's like, oh, it's a snow day. Does that mean it's a snow day for me too? But I am here. I wanted to be here for you and show up today. So, a couple things as we get going. If you have any questions, like please drop them below. I promise I will answer things. Just let me know. I would love to be able to continue this dialogue elsewhere. So feel free to drop it in. Let's connect. Let's chat. All right. How many of you, I guess, ever felt like you just quite didn't fit in with things, with life? You're just like, man, there just seems to be something out of place. When I look at things, oh, and I'm going to tell you this before I get started. I don't have a guest today. I chose because I just really feel like I haven't had a chance to just talk to everyone in forever. And so I just want to come on here and just hog the spotlight all for myself. I just want to come on here and share with you today. So I just want we don't have a guest on today to like talk about this topic because I'm just going to share some things that came from my heart that I thought about in the last month and wanted to share with you. So that was my other disclaimer. All right, here we go. So I want you to imagine like if you had a box, whatever size box you want, whatever your box looks like, anything. You have this box in your hand, and when you take off the lid and look at it, you see yourself on the inside. This is how I have felt for most of my life. I felt like I'm in this little bitty box, and most of the time the lid has been on. Sometimes the lid's off, sometimes it's on, and it took me a long time to understand what this really meant for me. So, when I was young, I grew up in a biracial town. I'm biracial. I grew up in a very segregated town. I grew up in St. Louis, which is a lot of Caucasians, a lot of African Americans, but there's not a lot of mix of anybody. And somebody like me, I'm half black, half white, I just really didn't always feel like I fit in. I feel like I always stood out. I feel like I just wanted to be like the other group of people. And Donna Marie, hello. It's lovely to see you too. And so I just always really feel like I wanted to fit in. And I didn't meet someone else that looked like me until I was in about ninth grade. Yeah, ninth grade. When I met someone that was biracial like me. And I can remember all growing up thinking, looking at other groups of individuals and thinking, oh my gosh, I wish I was more like this group, or I wish I fit in with this group. And right, like all these, like, I wish, I wish, I wish. And what I realized is like, I had designed this box that I put them in, right? Not my box, but this other box that I had put them in. And when I put them in this box, it was like I was just coveting, like, I just want what they have. I want to look like them. I want to be like them. I want to be around these people. And I spent a lot of my time like that and not really being able to fully express myself. But deep down inside, I knew that I wanted to make an impact in the world. And so there was always this conflict of like, I want to just like stand out and do my thing and share with the world. And then there was the other part of me that was like, but I just really want to fit in and be like everyone else. And this is the moments that I realized, and it wasn't until just the last couple of years that I realized it's like this, like I'm sitting in this box and I'm coveting everybody else's little container that they have themselves in, and not realizing that I have this beautiful container and I can do with it what I want. And sometimes I take the lid off of it and I'm like, okay, it's all Arika. And then sometimes I'm like, whoa, but wait a minute. I should be doing what everyone else is doing and just kind of keeping myself contained and constrained. So this theme carried on throughout time. And then I look back in like business, and this is why I want to share it here today with you, as we're talking about like conversations in leadership, conversations for business owners. It's like, I spent the first 17 years of my career owning and operating a business. And 16 years in, I was burnt out. It was like, this is not what I want to be doing. I was very unhappy every day. People would ask me like how I was doing, and I would groan. And then I had a friend who ended up going through a program very similar type of program, and